Alright guys, hi, good morning. Today, this is gonna be me, not about my motorcycle today, but me on my way to school, but I want to talk about why I choose to believe in God and how He have changes me. Yike, we are not start on a good start here. My car is wet, the window is down. Oh, why does it have to rain? So my car, the window doesn't roll up, and I mean the water didn't get inside. Whatever. Alright, time to go to school. This is my car, 2003 Audi A4. I actually really like it, even though it's quite old, but I like older car. I think that's. Let's see, find a place to put this camera. Perfect. Alright, so I'm a big believer in Jesus Christ. I put my faith in Him simply not just because I'm afraid of going to hell or just follow the crowd because a lot of my friends are Christian, but I believe in Jesus most because His teaching truly changes my life. You know, before I encountered Christ, my personality is really aggressive. I always look down on other people and judging people. That's probably like one of the, something I do a lot is judging people. And those didn't just come because I was born like that. I think my personality back then happened to be with people around me. The society I hang out with usually are really judging. They like to, put themselves first and don't really care about how others feel. And I kind of carry that on. Oh no. But yeah, I think that's where my personality come in. It just influenced from the outside world, how this world treated each other, how a good act sometimes helping other people, like, giving food, being kind, is viewing as being cringy and stuff. So that's what kind of happened with a lot of people nowadays too, is we adapted to the world instead of doing what's right. And the book of Bible really teaching you how to love one another and stuff, like the book of Mark, Psalm especially, talking about loving one another, Matthew. And it's one of the golden rule, treat each other the way you want it to be treated. And that's something I just learned recently about the Bible that changed my life forever. And I love it. I can't wait to get to know Jesus better, simply just because, His teaching is really touching. It's when you read the Bible, unlike reading other book, you feel like you have a relationship with Jesus, God Himself, where His teaching, in the sense of a way, kind of directly talking to you. It's kind of hard to explain if you don't read the book, but sometimes I'll be letting down by like lusting, and I opened the book, and the first thing it was talking about is adultery, about how lusting destroy man, how lusting make us comfort and comfortable, destroy dream, and we have to dream high. Even though this in the Bible, in Galatians, it was talking about life is meaningless, but because life is meaningless doesn't mean you should, live life the best you can. And that's something I really like about the Bible. It's really unique in its own way. Like the book of Galatians was talking about how life is meaningless, but later on in, I think it was chapter 14, it was talking about not your dream will never come true unless you put the work in it. And that's something that really cool, how they talk about life is meaningless, but because it's meaningless doesn't mean you shouldn't give up on it, because this life we have is a gift from Jesus, And that is something I really admire about the Bible, and I thought it's really cool how they do the stuff around here. And speaking of how God make us in His own image, that's something really incredible too. That just show how important you are as a person And by just simply knowing how each person is making in an image of God, really helped me understand other people's point of view. That we all have our own story, we all have our struggle, have our own good time, have our strength and weaknesses, so we can be better, you know, by just knowing that people have heart. Really helped me stopping judging other. Instead of judging other, I want to understand people, why they act that way to me, or why I act that way to them. And when I know this factor and stuff, it brings me back in the sense of reality, you know, kind of just be kinder, be nicer. It doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't hurt to help one another. Sure, a lot of people might judge you for being cringy, for being different, but that's what life is all about, you know. It's being different. It's being encouraged to one another, to be inspired from other or inspiring someone. That's the point of life. Live life the way you want it to do. But to live life harming other people is not acceptable, because you're robbing those people of happiness. And happiness, I know it's a subjective thing, it's more about positive emotion, whatever psychologists want to say, but happiness is something we seek for, something that we all want to conquer. Happiness is something that makes us feel satisfied, have purpose in life, and just happy. Speaking of purpose too, purpose in the book of Bible really bring up purpose for us. The purpose for us in the Bible basically is repent for your sin, because we are sinning, we are lying, we are lusting, we are hateful toward one another at some point in our life, and that's a sinful thing according to the Bible. And the Bible really pointed on that, about the purpose thing, is to live life like Jesus, to put your faith on Him, because when you live life like Jesus, your life is be better, not just faithfully or spiritually, but physically. You become kinder, more patient, more forgiving. If you actually follow the teaching of Jesus, you'll have those qualities. And yeah, when you read the book of Bible, it really changes my life. It made me be more patient, first of all. Reading take a lot of patience. It made me be purposeful about my life. Where everything I do is not everything I do is according to the Bible, of course, because, you know, but everything I do, I always think about, how would Jesus feel? My action, how would it impact other people? Because, you know, He teaches me to love one another and care about one another, and always think about how you want to be treated, the way you act. So those qualities that offer from the Bible really teaches me to be better. And that's why I choose to follow the Bible. And my goal for this channel is to be able to walk in the path of God, but also live life. When I say live life, not like, you know, college experience as like lustful way or sinful way, but live life, be happy, and make sure that I'm not regret when I get older. So that's why I have this channel. So you guys should follow me. And yeah, I'm at school now. So see ya.